Hey, what's up, gang? Hope you had a nice weekend and a nice holiday as well. I want to give you the updated international free agent signing list from the Yankees because last time we spoke there was 6. They've added somebody since then. It's 7 now. So Yankees have signed 7 international free agents. They might be bringing in somebody else, but I'm guessing they're pretty much right at the threshold of the $5.799,700,000. That's what they have to spend, and Roderick Arias got almost $4 million of it. So they're dealing out the rest of it to the last couple guys. But they all in all they signed 2 shortstops, 2 right-handed pitchers, and now it's 3 catchers. They must be listening to certain people saying we better load up on catching depth because our catching depth sucks. Because they made some minor league signings this offseason, but they've added 3 in the draft, which is good. So because they do not have a catching pipeline. So, but with that, let's go over the list again. Obviously, number 1 is Roderick Arias, who they signed from the Dominican Republic, a 17-year-old shortstop with off-the-chart skills, who's compared to the next Wander Franco. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully, it develops that way. Luis Suarez, another shortstop from Venezuela. Diomedes Hernandez, a catcher from Venezuela. Enyur Urena, a catcher from the Dominican Republic, and then 2 right-handed pitchers. Omar Gonzalez, a right-handed pitcher from Panama. And Xavier Marte, a right-handed pitcher from Dominican Republic. And lastly, another catcher, Ricardo Rodriguez, is a catcher from Venezuela. So, nice. It's nice seeing them bring in 3 catchers. Again, it gives them versatility. And again, right up the middle, essentially catching, shortstop, and center field are the positions where you want to have a lot of depth in, right? Particularly shortstop. They tend to be the most athletic and the most versatile. And, one of the assets that other teams look for in trades, just like catchers and center fielders, they are very, very desirable assets. And again, one thing I've been talking about all year is that the Yankees need to bring in some catching depth, right? Because there's nothing really behind Sanchez and Higashioka. Austin Wells is not projecting to be a catcher, and you can't even think of other guys. So with that said, it's nice to see them. I think they brought in 2 or 3 in a minor league deal, and then 3 here in the international draft. So they've added 5 or 6 catchers already this offseason, which is nice, which is really, really nice. And now with Roderick Arias, another shortstop coming in, they probably now have the flexibility to move a Trey Sweeney or a Oswald Peraza in a trade. And my guess is it's probably likely going to happen now. There will be an easier path for them to make a trade with a team like Oakland or somebody like that for hopefully a Matt Olson, and they'll still have other players within the pipeline, and Anthony Volpe not being far away. Oswald Peraza is the most major league ready right now, but I wouldn't be surprised if Volpe keeps progressing the way he's progressing, and he's here later this season or early 2023. But we'll definitely see him in spring training, as well as a bunch of these other guys, Trey Sweeney, Jason Dominguez, and a bunch of other them. So, but that's the updated list. 7 international free agents now. So we'll see if they bring in anybody else. Some other teams have got like 20 or 25, but not having the number 1. And the Yankees have had the number 1 with Jason Dominguez. They've had the number 1 here with Roderick Arias, and they're already projected to get the number 1 next year, Brandon Maye, who's a center fielder. So we'll see if that actually happens too. But loading up on the prime positions and in the international free agent, they do pretty well with the international free agent market. So this is good work by the Yankees. If you want any more updates on this, make sure you subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet, especially if you're a Yankee fan, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss this stuff. And I'll be keeping you fed throughout the lockout and throughout the season as well. So, because once this lockout ends, we're going to get boatloads of breaking news, and you're going to want to know all of it. So, and I'll be giving it to you. So, I'll talk to you guys next time.